lawn chairs, they're bringing mats, they're bringing apples and water and everything to come watch the movie to Americans. And I'm one of the filmmakers that's part of this project, and I'm really, really excited because this is a historical moment. I mean, so much of what this documentary talks about happened at the state legislature. So many of the laws that our politicians approved were made here at the state legislature. In the documentary, we really feature how this affects real life people, real families. I've been coming to this legislature for like 10 years to do reporting on all of that stuff and sort of how this whole immigration issue unfolded in Arizona way back in 2003 when Russell Pearce was trying to ban the use of matricular cards all the way up to SB 1070. So for me it's really exciting to bring this documentary that will shed light and will put humanity into this issue here to the place where everything originated. And also because we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, Monday, or maybe next Thursday. The Supreme Court may issue a ruling on SB 1070 on 4 portions of the law that were enjoined by another court. And some of them, after a while, you know, after they go through the process of the courts, they may go into effect or they may not. And so one of the messages in the movie is the power of law. I know it sounds cheesy, but one of the main characters is a 9-year-old girl who really fights to keep her parents here in the United States. And it's really scary time. It was a really scary time in her life and for all her family to come out from the shadows. And really how they fought and how they resisted, I think it gives people a lot of hope at a very difficult time where many of them are afraid about what may happen with this law. And it's a powerful story about what you can do, and it doesn't matter. I mean, you can be 9 years old and you can make huge changes. You can touch a lot of lives. Here we are enjoying the Arizona summer, and what better idea than come and hang out at the sprinklers of the state legislature. No, I'm kidding. Here we are with 2 dreamers, Daniela and Rocio, and we're about to watch the movie Two Americans. And this is really exciting time for them, I think, because you guys just got some news from President Obama, right?
Yeah.
What did he say?
That he is going to give us a 2-year work permit, and we're going to be able to renew it. So he finally did something with the power that he had.
And what do you think about what President Obama said in light of a possible decision on the Supreme Court in SB 1070?
I don't know. I have high hopes of whether it being removed because the families here are being torn apart, and that's something that we really want to stop.
Versus Arpaio. Marcus versus Arpaio. Aguilar versus Arpaio.
We want you to do something. We want you to raise your voice. Surely if someone in your family was victimized, you would have a different response. Thank you.
Now I want to ask you some questions about the MACE unit. Do you remember the MACE unit?
Yes, sir.
And do you remember what MACE stands for, the acronym?
I believe it's Maricopa County Anti-Corruption Unit.
Who ran the MACE unit in your office?
My chief deputy, David Henderson.
Why would you say I torture people?
No, because you say you have to do all the work.
Well, to catch the people, to make the buy, to arrest them.
Now, who was torturing them? The same Turkeys, or?
Well, you know, in those countries, sometimes they do things different.
Weren't you disgusted by it when you find out?
Hey, I'm not going to tell the Mexican government how to operate when we have to use them. General Noriega was a crook. But I had agents there. Should I say, oh, I'm not going to deal with him? It's better to be there and get some intelligence and get the job done. So I know there are a lot of crooks there. You got to work around it to get the job done.
All right, Sheriff, thank you very much. Good talking to you.
Fail to understand commands that are given in English, and also denies critical services that are provided to other inmates. These actions violate Title VI of the Civil Rights Act of 1964.
Today, the federal government moved to do everything it can to put this agency out of the illegal immigration enforcement business. We are no longer able to verify the immigration status of any criminal offenders arrested and brought into our jails.
We are not talking about isolated incidents. We found discriminatory policing that was deeply rooted in the culture of the department. Our investigation remains ongoing, and we uncovered other areas of serious concern. The alleged failure to adequately investigate allegations of sexual assaults, the failure to provide adequate policing services in Latino communities, and we uncovered a number of troubling incidents involving use of excessive force.